There we go. Okay. Can you hear me?
All right. Hello.
Hey, sorry about that.
No, you're good.
I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
Like
I was on here for about 5 minutes trying to get it to start.
Okay. Awesome.
All right,
let me stand up. I got it on a tripod.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. Let me move back. You need me to move back?
Maybe just raise it up.
Actually, I'm gonna put it on a chair.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't tell how the camera would look. I was like, I'll have to wait till she comes.
Yeah.
All right. Is that better? Okay. Maybe.
All right. So I'm gonna show you. Let me see. Before you get started, let's go. I'm gonna go over here. Oh, that's gonna be slow too. Huh?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch them videos.
Yeah, okay, so I was trying to pull up the pictures, but something's going on with the Wi-Fi right now. So one of the things that I noticed is a big thing in your pictures. It looks like, remember how we were talking about just kind of letting your lats flex?
Yeah.
Yeah. So in your pictures, you're still kind of trying to force it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So just practice really just, it's really just a subtle movement where you're kind of, I'm trying to adjust this a little bit, but where you're kind of just there and you just kind of flex your lats. So see, my shoulders don't go way up here, right? It's kind of like,
I don't even see you. Hold on, I don't even see you.
It's kind of like, here, let me see if I can do it this way. So if I'm here, let me bend over.
Well, you know what? I only hear you. I don't see you.
You can't see me?
Uh-uh.
Oh, goodness.
Well, I did video preview. Is that right?
I have my video and my microphone on.
Well, let me say join with video.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, my bad. Look, I'm so used to my little FaceTime. I thought it did it. My bad.
That's okay. I like to use this because it records it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It says waiting.
You can watch it later.
God, where's my internet doing?
But if we can't get it to work, then we can do FaceTime. But I wanted you to have it to where you could kind of watch it later, or even have it, you know, later on in your journey, and you can kind of go back. Like when I found those videos today, I was just like, oh my goodness. It's kind of cool to kind of remember where you started.
Yeah, let me I'm gonna try this. You know, let me see. Why being stupid? Zoom. Okay.
It's different. It took me a while to get used to it too, don't worry.
No, I still say waiting. All right, well, I'm gonna listen to you.
All right, yeah, okay. Cause I can see you, but you can't see me.
Right.
That's interesting. I have my video on.
Let me see.
So I'm not sure.
I think I might have got it froze. Oops. Maybe dropped my iPhone one too many times.
Oh, goodness.
All right, hold on. Actually, I'm going to close out and try it one more time.
Okay.
All right. Bye. My phone being retarded.
Hello.
Okay, I see
Okay,
you.
you got it? There
Yeah,
we
I
go.
see
Can
you
you
now.
see me now?
Yeah.
Okay, that would help.
Okay.
Okay, so what I was trying to show you, I'm just gonna kind of adjust this and then I'm gonna kind of bend over. Okay, so instead of like forcing your shoulders up here, right? Just kind of, like you just want to stand there and you're just gonna kind of flex your lats. So you're just gonna kind of be like this and just kind of flex your lats out.
So just like this.
So, yep. Okay, so without moving your arms, because you want your lats are gonna move your arms. Okay.
Okay.
So flex your lats out. So kind of like pretend you're doing a lat pull down. So you know
Right
a lat
there.
pull down, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to bring it and then you kind of do that shoulder retraction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Okay, so bring your arms down and do that the opposite direction. It's gonna feel weird. Your
Like
shoulders are gonna kind of go forward a little bit. Okay, turn around for me. Okay, now I want you to lean back and bring your shoulders back towards me, towards your camera. Okay, that's better. Now turn back around.
like this.
Woo, girl, we got a long way to go. Oh my goodness. I wish I could just come in there and be like, eh.
All right, well, I'm
So
gonna get
this is what you're gonna have to practice, okay? Another thing that I noticed in your pictures is remember it has to be from the bottom up, okay? So you end up being kind of like I don't even know how to explain it, but you start from your feet, go through your legs, tighten up your legs, your glutes, and then that's when you bring those lats out. So it's kind of, so go ahead and back up. Go ahead and back up all the way so I can see your whole.
okay.
All right. So bring your feet together. Remember, it's kind of like that, the kind of little angle. You remember when I was talking about that? Okay. Now go ahead and bring those knees,
Yeah.
like kind of hyperextend your knees back a little bit. So you want to straighten them out real good. Push your knees back. It's gonna hurt.
Yes.
Right? Squeeze, 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 squeeze those legs. All right. Now you're gonna kind of pull your stomach in, and then you're gonna kind of spread those lats out and let your arms just kind of flow with them. That's better. That's better. Now bring your hands kind of in towards your body a little bit. You can see yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, see how you're kind of cockeyed? See how
yeah, it's that turning of the hands.
Okay, so remember, your hands are free. You should be able to do this with your fingers, okay? And you always, if your lats are out, like they're supposed to be, so if you have them out, your hands should naturally go in, okay?
Okay, I feel that.
Like this, that's kind of unnatural, right? This is weird.
Right.
So they should just be able to kind of dangle here. You should be able to move everything, your elbow all the way down. So go like this with your elbow, up and down, and keep your lats flexed. That's what you're gonna have to practice.
Oh, like a robot.
That's how you get rid of that stiffness. Okay, because right now, you think this is hard, girl? Look.
I didn't say it was hard. I will get there.
So this is what I was telling you. This is why we start early. Because if you think about when you're on stage, you could have to hold these poses for at least a minute and a half sometimes, and you gotta hold them. So if you don't start this early, you're like I did my first show where I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and I was up there looking crazy. and I don't want you to be like that.
No, I don't want
That's why I
to.
was like, we're gonna start this now. And when I saw your pictures, I was like, oh yeah, we gotta start. Like, but it's okay because we are starting early, and when you get closer, by then you're gonna have, it's gonna be like second nature. That's the plan. Okay. So the more we do this, and the more you gotta practice on your own too. So, you know, if you have time, either in the morning, if there's a room, I don't know if there's a separate room at the gym that you go to, but what I used to do is I just used to bring my shoes with me and just practice walking, and then practice my poses. I would put my phone kind of down to where, because you got to remember your judges are down, right? So on your front pose, when you watch those videos, you'll see they'll kind of be kind of tilted frontward like this a little bit, not crazy, but they'll be kind of tilted because the judges are down there.
Okay.
All right. All right. So I'm gonna have you back up a little bit more because I can't see your toes. So I want to see everything. So go ahead and back up just a little bit more.
Keep going.
I think my video just froze. Oh my goodness, what is going on? There we go. Okay, I can see. My video froze. I was like, what in the world? Okay, so your toes. So go ahead and tighten up your legs. And then you're just gonna, it's gonna be kind of like a vacuum. Now without bringing your shoulders up, you can bring your arms out just a little bit and pull those lats out just a little bit more. Not crazy, not way out here, but just allow your arms to go with your lats.
Okay.
So if you're pulling your lats out, if you're flexing those lats out, go ahead and rotate your shoulders forward a little bit. They just pulled out just a little bit more just then.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
Good.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and go through this. So make sure you keep everything real nice and tight, okay? Bring your hands in towards your body. Remember, your fingers need to be in towards your body. And just relax your elbow. You can bend your elbows towards you. All right. Now I'm going to go through and I'm going to say quarter turn to the right, okay? I'm going to have you go quarter turn to the right. So go ahead. Quarter turn to the right. So you're going to go to your right. Okay. All right. Stop right there. All right. You're going to pivot. Okay. What is wrong with my video right now?
Okay.
All right. So it's just going to be kind of a pivot. I'm going to have to, I'll have to take some video and send it to you because you're basically, watch the girls in that video. Okay. Definitely watch the girls in that video. Now remember, they are pros. They've been doing this for years and years and years. So they're going to look like it's flawless, but believe me, it took a lot of work. So just look at the way that they turn, and it has to be kind of effortless. It has to look effortless. It's not going to be effortless for you, but it has to look effortless. So when you make that turn, what I normally do is I'll step my foot out just a little bit and then pivot, and then I hit that turn. So remember, it's legs first, and then you kind of turn into a vacuum, and then you're going to bring that shoulder around. Okay? So go ahead and hit your front pose again.
It's a 3-part movement, right?
Huh?
Okay. So it's like a 3-part movement, right? You step, pivot, twist, and then, okay.
Yep. All right, so go ahead and hit your front pose. It's okay.
Okay. I feel awkward. All right.
If you feel awkward now, we're in trouble.
No.
All right, fix your hands.
Hands this way.
Relax your elbows. Okay. All right, so what you want to do is when you make that turn, you can kind of step out if you need to. But
What foot?
You need to make sure you stay in the same spot. Okay.
So what, should I do the right or left?
Don't step forward and move. You're always going to go to the right. It's always going to be to the right. All right. So quarter turn to the right.
I just step, pivot.
So now what you just did, you stepped forward. So you just came out of your lineup.
Oh.
So pretend you have to stay. Have you ever played basketball?
No.
Or anything? Okay. Anything that requires you to pivot. Do you know what I mean when I say pivot? Like you're basically staying in the same spot, but you have one foot in the same place. So what I would do is you want to move the other. All right, so I'm trying to see. Okay. Because I'm facing towards you, so I'm like, okay. So go ahead and step forward, not all the way forward, but just move your left leg to the front. Now pivot on your right leg. Now put your left leg back. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Because think about it, you're turning to the right, so you have to step forward with the other leg and then pivot around with both, right? All right, so we're gonna do it.
So you just basically.
So we're gonna face the front.
Okay.
Tighten up your legs. Keep them tight, tight, tight. Go ahead and lean forward just a little bit. All right, now quarter turn to the right. So step with your other foot. Pivot. There you go. Now hit that pose though. It's quick. It's a quick. So remember, now look what you just did. Okay. So you went straight to the top and then rotated, right? What did I say? It has to be kind of like a vacuum suction from the bottom to the top. All right. So it's got to be legs, abs, back. Always hit the legs first, suck in those abs, and then you're going to flex your lats and then rotate. Okay. So go ahead and go back to the side. So quarter turn to the right. Step out. Rotate.
Oh, I messed up.
That's okay. That's okay.
So step, pivot.
Pivot. Bring it back. Bring your right shoulder around towards me just a little bit more, kind of like you're scooping your boob over. Nope. Wait. Your right.
That's too much.
Your right shoulder. This shoulder.
Oh, my bad.
I was like, what in the world? I know I'm. Okay, now with that hand, so I'm gonna see if I can do this. All right. So bring that hand that's kind of scooped, just kind of bring it out a little bit like this, not towards you. Now I want you to arch that lower back. Ooh. When you feel it in your lower back, that's when you know you're doing it right.
Okay.
So if it doesn't hurt right now, you're not doing it right.
It hurts.
So this is where a lot of core work comes into play. Back extensions, deadlifts, anything that strengthens up that lower back, okay? And then like for me, sometimes if my knees are sore, I'll do rack pulls because that strengthens up my lower back too.
Okay.
Okay, so that's that part. So what you want to do is just make sure when you make that turn that you're hitting that pose, okay? So it's got to be kind of like a 3-2-1 type thing. So when we get to the end, when we're done with this next few months, you should be able to hit those poses like that, okay? But
so when I turn, I hit it, and then this shoulder, the right shoulder, just gets, scooped, like you said, right?
Scooping. Yeah, you're going to kind of scoop. It's going to kind of go like this and scoop that boob in that front, because you should be able to see, but you don't want to have your arm way out here, okay? So you're going to have to practice
Gotcha.
trying to just keep it, you know, somewhat close to your body and still be able to flex your lats. So that's all I was saying. Flex your lats and then naturally allow your arms to go where they're supposed to go. So go ahead and turn.
Okay.
Go ahead and turn to the side.
Because I can use this.
Yep. All right, now arch back, because right now you're kind of forward. So we're gonna have to work on, now you wanna bring your legs in close together too. Your foot's like way out to the side.
So there my legs are close in like this.
Yep. And you'll see like the pros sometimes they'll pick like and stuff like that, but don't make it too difficult right now. When the pros that have been doing it for a really long time, they got all kinds of little fancy stuff, but
so when I'm posing, I always should just have my back arched back some, even in the front.
The front pose, you're arching you're coming forward a little bit.
Okay.
But when you turn to the side, you want to be nice and upright.
Okay.
But you also have to pretend like there's a string right here at your butt that somebody's pulling up on. So that's where you get that. It's going to look kind of like that, where you're arching.
Okay, gotcha.
So you want to pick up your booty a little bit. So lean forward just a little bit. Now just arch your lower back. Now turn that shoulder around towards me without looking at me. Bring your left hand kind of in towards you, like facing you. There you go.
More like this.
Don't bring it so high up. It's got to be natural, okay?
Okay.
So remember, you're just going to flex your lats, just like we did with the front pose. Flex your lats. Then rotate real good. Fix your hands. Fix your backhand. There you go. That's better. All right, go ahead and do quarter turn to the right again. So now you're going to be to the back. You tired?
No.
Ooh, girl. All right, so for this one, you want to kind of lean forward just a little bit and then arch back, because you got to remember your judges are down. So you want them to be able to see that back that you've been working so hard for. But you still got to lift your butt up and you still got to keep those legs tight. So squeeze those hamstrings, squeeze those glutes. See, can you flex your lats just a little bit more? I wish I could just come up behind you right now and fix them for you. Like I'm doing it on the screen right now, but you can't feel it. All right, quarter turn to the right. So you're gonna go to the other way now.
Okay, sorry.
So right now, okay, so now remember your judges are on my side, right? So you don't want to face the other way. So now you're coming, you want to come towards the judges. So quarter turn to the right.
This
legs first. Legs first.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Sorry.
Okay. So quarter turn to the right.
Step out, right.
Turn, legs. Don't bring it up.
This way.
That way. Fix your backhand. Because right now you have it way behind you. So that's bringing your lat in. It's making your lat look really small. Relax your hands. Relax your hands. There you go. Keep those legs tight. Squeeze those legs. All right, quarter turn to the right.
Oh, oops, I think I did it wrong. That's bad habit.
Okay, it's okay. Okay, so look. This is your homework now. your turns, okay? Watch that video. I'm not even worried about the other stuff right now. I want you to work on your turning, okay?
Okay.
And then later on, you know, we'll work on the walking because I need to make sure. So if you can get into a room, practice your walking. I sent you those videos earlier, right?
Mm-hmm.
The walking, because you got to remember, you got to walk on stage. And as soon as you enter outside of those curtains, those judges have their eyes on you. So you got to be, you know, you want to make it look like you're not hurting, even though you are. All right. So, and that's going to take a lot of practice. So right now, I just want you to focus on the walking in your
Okay.
house, walking around in your house, walking around in a room, whatever it needs to be, and work on your turning. Okay.
Okay.
Watch those videos and watch how they turn. Okay. And just practice. Practice. That's all it is. It's just practice. It's just like anything else that we haven't done.
Right.
If we don't start somewhere, we never get it.
Right.
But now you see why posing is literally part of your cardio. Like you're probably sweating right now, right?
Yes.
Yeah. But that's good. You're gonna sweat. And that's the thing too. You see why it's so important now to start so early?
Yeah, man, because I suck.
No, don't say that. Because think about it, you're doing something that most people won't even try. So the fact you're even here, you don't suck. Everybody sucks when they first start, right? I didn't know how to lift weights at first. I sucked. But I practiced and I got better,
Yeah.
right? You
Okay.
think about everything that you've never done, and all you had to do was practice, and you got better at it, right?
Yep.
This is the same thing. So don't say I suck, because you don't suck. All right, y'all. We all start somewhere.
Okay, well then I am posing challenge 101.
Well, guess what? Everybody is when they first start. Okay.
Right.
But the fact that you're starting now is a good thing. So now, also, when you're taking your pictures, key in on those things that I pointed out as far as, because you see yourself in your pictures, and then you said your daughter kind of pointed it out too, that kind of made me laugh. But so when you see,
now.
right, so when you see like one shoulder up, or you see like your hands are like this, or you look like really, really like a robot. You don't want to look like a robot. So if you look at your pictures and you feel like you look robotic, then that's what you want to kind of work on too. So in your pictures, just kind of work on making it look a little bit more effortless. And that, again, that takes practice. So this is going to take you practicing, I mean, every day, just about.
Yeah.
Every day.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll have like these where it'll be like 30 minutes. And then towards
Because that's what I was used to. I was like, okay, my shoulders up. So I just got to just break that bad habit.
And that's what I used to do too. I used to think the same thing. And I actually, when I finally hired someone to help me, she was a pro, and she was the one who taught me. She was like, Jody, just flex your lats. And I was like, what? And it literally was a game changer for me. Like my back pose was horrible up until that. When she said that, and then I practiced it, and that I just practiced. And then eventually it got easier. So, but you are doing good. And I mean, you still have plenty of time. So don't get frustrated, and don't feel weird at the gym. Pose in the mirror in between sets. Girl, look, I was doing it. Don't worry about anybody else. Somebody will probably be like, oh, you're competing soon.
Yeah.
Because people who have competed know that's what you do. You be in the mirror in between sets, trying to practice your posing. All right. Mm-hmm. Every chance you get, practice, okay?
So it's legs, back, and then your lats.
Remember, legs, torso, and then lats. So remember, because you got to pull that waist in too. And that's why I was saying, also make sure that when you is that your suit, or do you have an actual suit, another suit?
I'm going to get an actual suit. This is my practice suit.
Okay. So just make sure, because it looks like you kind of have higher hip bones too. Go ahead, pull your the sides of your bottoms up over your hips. Now look at yourself in the camera. Do you see how that just instantly slimmed you up.
Yeah. Hey now.
That's what it does to me too. So when you get your suit, or whoever is making your suit, make sure that they're making it to where that suit comes up above your hip bones like it is right now. Okay. That's
I got the ABC, the the bikini company they was advertising.
okay.
Yeah, so I just said let me test them out with this one first, but
Okay.
I know I want them to make the one for the show.
Yeah, I've never worked with them. There's a couple of soup companies that I know of, but it's just mainly they just need to make sure that they're making it to where it fits over your hips and it's nice and high, because that's gonna, like you saw exactly what happened. Like, look, when you pull in your torso, it's an instant slimming. Yeah, like you look totally different now than you did just a couple minutes ago. All right.
Right.
So just keep that in mind too.
Okay.
Practice, practice, practice.
So practice the walking, the turn, and then just the posing. Okay.
Well, just, I mean, right now, I don't want you to get overwhelmed. So if you can just practice, the walking, getting comfortable in the shoes, kind of letting your hands relax, make it look effortless, okay? That hand gesture that she was showing you guys was kind of weird to me. I've never seen that before. What I got taught is just kind of having them slide across like if you watch those videos, your hands, here, let me put it like this. Your hands, it's kind of like sliding across like this. So it's,
okay.
but you can watch the other ones too on that video, kind of how they do their hands. But I don't know, this was kind of weird to me when she was saying that. I was like, that kind of looks funky, but yeah, but you don't want to look like a marching band either. All right, so you have to just kind of make it look like you're having fun. It's like, and put some sass into it.
Yeah.
All right.
Gotcha.
You're doing good.
It'll be better.
You're doing good. You got plenty of time.
Woo.
All right, so this next week, and then take video. You can send me video too. So if you take some video and want me to kind of look at it or whatever, just send it to me and I'll let you know.
Okay.
Okay. And we'll just try to do this as much as possible so that way we get you on the right track.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
go. I know you're trying to get to the gym.
Yeah, I gotta do that good old hammy workout.
Yes. Have fun.
All right, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Have a good night.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.